It's December and the real estate data is in for the month of November. I have brand new details for you in today's November market update. So let's dive in. In this video, I will be going over the West Valley's top 5 communities here in Arizona. Of course, the top 5 are just my opinion. Obviously, there are many fantastic communities here in the West Valley. So if you have a community or neighborhood that's not covered in this video that you would like more information on, please be sure to leave a comment below, and I'd be more than happy to get you the stats on your particular neighborhood or community. The first community I'm going to talk about is Verrado. This is a beautiful master plan community located in Buckeye, Arizona, and it's comprised of an all ages portion and a 55 plus active adult portion that goes by the name of Victory. It has 2 18-hole golf courses, pools, fitness centers, miles of hiking trails, and it's at the base of the White Tank Mountains. So you have lots of palm trees, there's tons of nature, deer, javelina, bobcats. It's really a beautiful community. There's shopping and restaurants all inside the community as well. So it's highly sought after here in the West Valley. I'm going to cover the all ages portion of Verrado first. The average sale price in November was $573,384, and that number includes the new build homes that we have here in Verrado. We had 19 sales in November. That was down from 21 the previous month, which is normal for this time of year. The popular price point is still that $400,000 to $500,000 range right now, with 47% of the sales in that price point. We have 14 homes pending and 95 active listings right now that are showing on the MLS, 38 of which are new construction. So if you are a seller right now, your competition is those builder incentives. Those can be really tough to beat. So make sure your home stands out. I always recommend doing a pre-listing inspection so that you can get on top of any of those items that might need attention or that are going to show up during your selling process. So get that handyman out here, the plumber, your roofer, an electrician, get those all lined up and get those little items shored up before you list your home. Also, make sure you have professional photography done. And if your home needs a fresh coat of paint, now is the time to do that. It really makes a big difference when buyers are coming through your home, especially when they are coming from maybe a new build and are now considering maybe a resale. You want your home to not look really run down. Average days on the market right now is 125 days. That number climbed from 90 in October, which is typical for this time of year. So just know if you're a seller, your home may sit a little bit longer. And if you're a buyer, now is a great time to buy because there is less competition. When interest rates drop, you can expect to see a ton more buyers jump back in the market. Let's go over to Victory now. Average sale price in November was $1,040,287, and that's because there were only 3 home sales in November, 2 of which were in the million plus range. We have 5 that are still pending and 44 active homes on the MLS, many of which are those new builds. Average day on the market right now is 39 days. So think about those homes that just sold in the $1 million range. Those were snapped right up. If you are a seller, again, you are competing with those new builds in Victory, and those builders have some really great incentives. So make sure your home is shining at this point. Our next community is Vistancia, located in Peoria, Arizona. This is another very popular master plan community with 2 golf courses, pools, shopping, schools, and restaurants, all inside the community. It also has an all ages portion and a 55 plus portion called Trilogy. So let's start with the all ages portion first. Average sale price in November was $844,995. 53 active listings right now, 13 of which are new builds. We had 19 home sales in November, 9 more are pending. One of those is over $1 million. But the majority of the pending sales are in that $400,000 to $600,000 range. And since they are still building in Vistancia as a seller, get creative with your agent on how you can stand out. Average days on the market is 90 days. Moving on to Trilogy, which is their 55 plus active adult portion. Average sale price was $711,000. There were 46 active listings in November, which increased from October. So inventory is running at about 4 months in there right now. 10 homes sold. Another 5 are pending. 60% of those are in the $550,000 to $750,000 price range, and the other 2 are under $550,000. So a $1 million listing was sold in November, but there are still 4 left to choose from. And there are some really spectacular homes in there right now in that range, some with casitas, pools, own solar, and many are right on the golf course, or they have open space behind them. So go check those out. Next community is in Goodyear, Arizona. This is another gorgeous master plan community called Estrella Mountain Ranch. It has 2 large lakes in their all ages portion. And then in their 55 plus portion, they have 9 smaller lakes that have some lakefront living and beautiful views of the Sierra Estrella Mountains. And of course, they do have a golf course, shopping, schools, and restaurants all right inside the community. Average sale price in November was $565,000, which has ticked up a bit from October. So 97 active listings compared to 115 in October. So that inventory is starting to decline just a little bit, which does help sellers. We have seen some improvement in interest rates, so we are seeing those buyers jumping back into the market in the last couple of weeks, even though this is typically a slower time of year. So average day on the market is still holding steady at around 74 days, and there were 25 sales in November with another 17 pending. Now that was all for their all ages portion of the community. CantaMia in Estrella Mountain is their 55 plus active adult portion. That's that lakefront living that they have in some areas. Average sale price in November was $510,000, 18 active listings right now compared to 22 in October. So that inventory is dipping just a tiny bit. 7 homes sold with 5 more pending. Average day on the market is 120 days, which is down from October of 151 days. So we're about 3.5 months of inventory right now. And that includes those new builds that are on the MLS. So that helps you sellers out there. And as more buyers enter the market, as inventory declines, there's less to choose from. So if you are sitting on the fence, it might be a good time to jump in there. Moving on to another beautiful community in Goodyear, Arizona called Pebble Creek. This one is strictly 55 plus active adult. It has 3 golf courses. It's close to freeway, shopping, restaurants, and it's super amenity heavy, especially pickleball. They love pickleball in there. Average sale price in November was $587,193, which ticked down a little bit from October, not by much. 91 active listings right now, up from 88 last month. Many of those are new builds. 29 homes sold in November, and there are another 20 pending, which is up from October numbers. So homes are still moving, even in what is typically a slower time of year. Average day on the market is 82 days. The last community I'm going to cover today is Sterling Grove. This community has both all ages and 55 plus living. They have an 18-hole golf course, a spa, fitness center, restaurants. It's close to shopping and has amazing freeway access, also gorgeous White Tank Mountain views. Average sale price in November was $554,998. 32 active listings right now, which is mostly new construction. 2 homes closed in November and 3 are pending, which is an improvement actually from October. This is a newer community. They are still building, and the resales that are available are also only 3 years old max, 2020. So if you're looking at Sterling Grove, be sure to check out resales, because you will have that landscaping and pools put in that you won't necessarily have with a new build. So if that's something that you need to consider, resales are definitely an option. This community does require residents to become a minimum of a social club member, and the buy-in for that is around $5,000. All of the communities I have mentioned today have videos that you can go back and watch to learn more about them, to see what the homes look like, what the amenities are, what they're close to. So please be sure to check those out, and I'll try to put those links in the description below. That wraps up this video. I hope you found this helpful. My name is Michelle Seymour, and I am an Arizona realtor that covers the area west of Phoenix, also known as the West Valley. I get phone calls every day from people just like you that are thinking about making the move here to Arizona. So if you are thinking about moving in the next day, week, or even month from now, please be sure to shoot me a text, send me an email, give me a phone call, and I'd be more than happy to help. Also, if this is your first time to my channel, please be sure to hit the bell for notifications, subscribe, so that I can reach more people that are looking to find their dream home here in Arizona. And until next time, thanks for joining me today.